I edge through the shady mounded clearing, and on through the dense thickets of hothouse rainforest undergrowth, of sorts I cannot tell, and wait, and listen. Distant rumblings of heavy feet crashing, large animals leap from the damp green stubble to fight and kill. I stay hidden. The rumblings grow louder and louder as a huge Goliath animal crashes past, horns swiping and tail lashing. Still I hide as its thunderous noise dies away. All was clear as I leapt over the clumps and onto the well-trodden pathway. Its deep ruts and prints revealed a multitude of life forms inhabiting this hollow. Danger threatens, so I should move quickly. But where?
So, hello and welcome back to Binni's Retro. Today I have a big one of the biggest ZX Spectrum games, one I never got to experience as a child. Like I said before on the channel, I come from Iceland. We did get quite a few games, but most of them actually we didn't get. And I used to read about them all the time in different magazines, mostly yours Sinclair. But this game, I remember seeing screenshots of it. They are very captivating, the screenshots for this game, because it's a super colorful game. But I feel it wasn't all that much talked about, like when I was reading most of the magazines, like in 86 or 87. But in 84, I think this was one of the biggest titles. And I, growing up, like many other people who got the ZX Spectrum back in 82, 83, I was a huge Ultimate Play the Game fan. The Sabre brothers, they were a seal of quality back then. And all these kind of different fun games. This one, I had this one as a kid. We have Cookie. We have Pissed. We have, what else do we have? We have Trans Am, which had randomized elements in it. One might call it a roguelike, even though it predates the Rogue as a title. Lunar Jetman. And my absolute favorites. Jetpack, probably a top 5, top 10 best ever ZX Spectrum game, still holds up. It was even available and usable for 16K computers, which is amazing really. But my absolute favorite was very much Take Attack. This was my favorite game back in 1983, and I never finished it or anything like that. I just loved walking around the castle and just messing about, which is what you did with most ZX Spectrum games. You didn't really finish them, you just messed around with them. And to me, this was a lovely game. I've always said Take Attack. I know other people say Attack Attack or whatever, but you'll just have to live with me saying Take Attack, because that's what I grew up with. That's what everyone called it, in Iceland at least. But this game actually had a follow-up. I would say it was probably a spiritual successor, because it's, in many ways, I've heard it's kind of similar. That's the game that we're going to look at today. It's Saber Wulf. See the package here, see how big it is. It's beautiful. I love it, it's just a big logo, Ultimate Play the Game. It's a statement, really. And I've wanted, I've never ever seen any of those boxes in Iceland, ever. I don't think they got to Iceland, and I'm wondering, because they are so big, if it was just too much of a hassle to import them. I mean, Iceland, 83, there was huge inflation, people weren't importing whatever. It was a magic if we got pasta, really. I'm sorry. Yeah. Beautiful cassette as well here. Love it. But yeah, Saber Wulf. Let's check out the reception that the game got. And I've actually taken a look at kind of the big review that came out at the time. There weren't many magazines covering ZX Spectrum games like early 1984, whenever this came out. I think it was early 1984, July 1984. And yeah, but Crash did. and maybe they shouldn't have. Maybe it's one of those times where they might have regretted it, or at least it's one of the strangest, funniest, and probably most unprofessional reviews Crash has ever done. What they basically do here is that the poor reviewer person gives this game a great review. Mainly because, well, Ultimate. You know, it's good, and the game kinda looks good. Let's take a look at this. In most respects, this is probably the most redundant review in this issue. It starts off very strangely. Redundant because, of course, Ultimate. You know it's going to be fantastic. By the time you read it, it would be surprising if you aren't already an expert at playing Saber Wulf, the latest game from Ultimate. Due to the inevitability of the natural law which states, Ultimate will always release a new game at the last possible moment before Crash goes to press, we have had to do this one backwards in order to get any color pictures filled in. So below you'll find the criticism, and on the opposite page the general bits and pieces with the pictures. So this is really a preview, this is not a review, but they actually go into reviewing the game. There was a lot of pressure. I think this person got maybe 1 hour with the game. And they said it, say it here. They told me I only had 2 hours to get it reviewed, but it takes almost that long to load. In 2 hours, all you can do is run around like mad, try and stay alive and explore the countryside, or rather, the jungle side. And yeah, he basically said he saw some flowers, dancing flames, picked up all sorts of things, saw lakes, mountains, and got chased by the wolf, or a wolf anyway. Nothing about how the game plays because the person wasn't able to play it. But the graphics are fabulous, says here. And comments here. Graphics, excellent. Use of color, excellent. Sound, excellent. Keyboard play, very responsive. This is a good review. Originality, top mark. So there's no percentages or anything. It's just like, yep, it looks good. It looks good. Okay. And in the end, summary, general rating, despite the price increase, still good value, probably Ultimate's best game to date. Probably. It's a crash mess. It got a crash mess. That's a very strange review. But the readers loved the game. At the end of 1984, there were Crash Reader Awards, and the game got number 1, first best maze game. No, second state of the art award. Third best overall arcade game. And number 1 best looking advert to appear in a magazine. And the game has been in many top best of the spectrum lists throughout the years. And yeah, I hope there's a good reason behind it. So I've done a little research because apparently I can't just go blind into this game. I've played it once or twice on Rare Replay on Xbox, and that was probably maybe 30 or 40 seconds, just like, hey, oh, this feels weird. I need to play this game at some other point, which I am today. But okay, Retro Gamer has an article on what you're supposed to do. And I also read a little bit online. Apparently, I'm supposed to find 4 pieces of an amulet, which is randomly located throughout the map. I don't think the map itself is randomly generated, but the location of key items are randomly generated, which is kind of cool. Yeah, you don't have an energy bar in Saber Wulf. If you take a hit, you lose a life. And you only have 4. Yeah, this is early Saber Spectrum. Yeah, and you're on a treasure hunt. Extra lives are rare, but appear more often as you get further into the game's jungle maze. There are also various collectibles such as treasure chests that simply boost your score. Okay? And there are flowers scattered everywhere. Depending on the color, Saber Wulf's orchids have different temporary effects. The red ones make you invulnerable, the blue ones make you fast, and the yellow ones stun you. The purple ones reverse your controls, okay, while the white ones neutralize the effects of the others. And you have a sword here. You are able to fight. You can scare away the hippos and rhinos by grazing them with your sword, but the wolf and natives have to be avoided. And I'm supposed to find 4 pieces, get past a maze keeper, or guardian, or whatever. And yeah. And if I stay too long in a screen, flames will appear to burn me. Okay. Unforgiving, but exciting. I am very much looking forward to this. I think I know what to expect, but let's see. Let's find out. Saber Wolf, exciting. So I've tested this a couple of times now. Oh, music went away if I selected the joystick, but I've tested this a couple of times now because I was wrestling with the controls to begin with, and you don't want to see me do that. But now I've kind of figured it out. Oh, okay, I can just run around like this. I love the on guard animation that he has. This game is hard. Oh. He's doing like, I'm so ready for this. Ready for fighting. But there's one problem. He's not able to fight upwards and downwards. I figured that one out. That's, you kind of have to learn the rhythms of this game. If you wanna... Oh. And you kind of have to have flowers as well. Like... Running around trying to do combat is really hard in this game. So you kind of need the... Oh, now I got the flower that... that messes around with the keys. Okay, I got this one. So I'm back again there. Oh, Jesus. Why am I afraid? Because I'm supposed to be invisible, right? Invincible, right? Okay, nothing here. Am I just walking around the circles here? I love how fast this is. But, this whole thing about not being able to use your sword downwards, not a fan. Okay. Let's try another game. This is nice beeper music, I love it. But let's see how... Okay. Okay, you kind of want the flower here in the beginning to spawn something like this. So I can just start running around. Not anymore, it's gone. Oh, these spawning things. This is so hard. Okay. The keys again. It messes with my head. Oh, there's money. Oh, no, no, no. It was fool's gold. Oh, sleeping animal. Okay, you kind of have to just have your on guard position up if you start running around. Okay, there's nothing here. Oh. Oh, I love the mountains. They look so nice. This is I mean, this is 1984 single spectrum. These graphics are beautiful. So colorful, so nice. The Saber Wolf! He got me! Or did he just jump over me? I don't know. But I'm just trying my best to survive here. What's up here? Did I come from here? I don't know. He's chasing me! No, 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 no! What does the yellow one do? Did it kill me? Trixie flowers. This jungle is scary. 10% no map, but I did meet Saber Wulf. Okay, I need to check this out a little bit more. I'll get back to you. Back into the jungle we go again. Trick is to run upwards immediately. As soon as I start messing around with stuff there, I die. Immediately in the beginning. Okay, the rhinos are tough because you can only scare them away. So I kind of have to do like this. Snake. Oh, these ones are tough as well. You can also just scare them away. The natives. I hate it when I see a red flower spawn and it just immediately despawns. Because you kind of want the flowers. Should I wait around? Ah, got a white one. The white one doesn't do anything. It is. Oh, there's fire! I can't hang around. This is a very short time you can hang around in the same place. Okay, the white flower doesn't do anything. It just removes the buff that you, or debuff that you already had. Ah, missed the red one again. I'm feeling annoyed. A little bit. Okay. Because this game is a little unfair. And I always get lost. Oh, I run fast. Here's something. I love this flower. Just running around. Okay. Ah, no. And now I feel like I'm repeating myself. Now I'm lost. I was here probably before. I'm sorry. My short-term memory. This guy is just in my way. I don't know how to... Okay, like this. Ah, no, don't kill me. I was stuck because it was the one that messes with your keys. Oh no, the killer flower. Jeez. I gotta play a little bit more. Well, I got a sixth highest score. Oh my god. Again, we go. Run up immediately. Oh, this guy's here. So the cave over there is where you're supposed to go when you found all the amulet pieces. The big t-shirt here in the beginning. Oh, what am I supposed to do with the rhino is there? He's gonna just be there, okay? And sneak under him maybe? The rhinos and the people in the jungle are so difficult to handle. I almost killed myself there with the yellow one. Getting a lot of treasure. But no amulet piece for Binni. Yep, spider. Kill you. Yes! Run around! What do I have here? Nothing. Doing quite well now. Oh, I shouldn't have said it. Now I'm gonna die. I love it. Just walks around the jungle with the sword, just waving the sword around. I would do the same if I was in the jungle. Okay. I'm getting the hang of kind of how to maneuver in this game. Last time I was here, I met Mr. Saber Wulf, and he chased me around. What's up here? Ah, no. Oh, there he is. And now my keys are all messed up. No. Will I find my first piece? Yes. Let's go up here. What's this? So this game is, in my view, a lot harder than Attack Attack. Oh, what is that? Is that a amulet piece? There's a lot of stuff here. Come down. Why don't they go between screens? Yes! Whew. I feel like I've won the game, just finding my first one. One piece is all that you found. The game is teasing me. Okay, run around here. So there's a rhythm to this game, which is completely unique to this game. And it's kind of fun. When you get the hang of it, like initially you're just like, wow, this game is out to get me. And it is. Oh no, Saber Wulf, go away. Let's see how far I can get down here. Oh no! Ah! What do I do? What do I do? Hate the natives there. It's so difficult. You can... Sometimes they just attack you as well. If some guy was waving a sword in my jungle, I would attack him as well. So I completely understand them. A guy with a silly hat just wave... Oh no. Now I'm in the downward spiral here. Guy with a silly hat is waving stuff in my jungle. Of course, I would just go after him. Nothing here. This was a dead end. And now my brain doesn't remember where I was. And there's two of these. Oh my god. Well. I didn't want those lives anyway. I only had like 4 of them 30 seconds ago. Who needs lives? Okay. Go here, we're down here, and maybe Saber Wulf is waiting for me. No, I haven't been completely down to the mountain. Ah, run, run, run! I love this! Ah, this should be the most common thing that you get. Waving my sword around in the jungle. Well, this is a long way. Yes. I'm in a new area where I've never been before, and it looks like exactly like the same as the other ones. Okay. More red. I'm guessing... Oh, this was stupid. If there's a map piece, it's probably up here. 28%! I'm fine with that. I'm good. I've played enough Saber Wulf. Let's go to my verdict. So, Saber Wulf. What did I think? I finally get to play the sequel to to Attack Attack, which was my favorite game back in 1983. I mean, it's not a sequel, but it's kind of a spiritual successor. But in 2023, 40 years later, I finally get to play it. And what did I think? I actually really enjoyed this game. I think it was fast. It was very interesting. It was very different. I've never played a game like this before, except for maybe a Take Attack. There are a couple of things though that I feel would have elevated this game to like be really amazing. One, if the map had been randomized, that would have been so cool. I know a hard ask to ask for in 1984. And also if you would have been able to thrust upwards and downwards with your sword. I know it's part of the mechanics of the game that you only do left and right, and you kind of learn how to do it, but it also makes the game very frustrating in parts and quite difficult. Also, I mean, it is a really strong game. I mean, questionable premise. You are an explorer with a funny hat, waving your sword around in the jungle, like killing the animals and trying to find treasure and scaring away the natives. It's a questionable thing, but it's the 80s. In the 80s, people even asked themselves if people in Africa knew if Christmas existed. We all know the song. So it was a different era, but it's a fun game to play. It's a fun setting, and it's all in good fun, I would assume. It's a really nice setting and such beautiful graphics. Oh my god, for a 1984 game, this game looks amazing. I mean, it's beautiful. It really is colorful, beautiful, probably the prettiest Star Spectrum game from that era. So, where do I put it? I am actually going to drag this game into the A rank. Really good. A couple of things might have elevated it, but it's still a very strong game that I enjoyed. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'd like to thank especially the people who helped me make this video. Pal, he's on Twitter, on Spotify, makes all my music and my thumbnails as well, and helped me with the intro. And yeah, and in the intro for this game specifically, I had Snorkers help me out, of course. He always wants to help out when it comes to creating AI images. He maybe has some videos that I can use. Snorkers is fantastic for the Star Spectrum community, and I'd like to recommend one of his videos. So take a look at this one, Mike Singleton's Treachery. This is a Snorkers tour de force. This is his magnum opus so far. It's amazing. He pulls out all the stops. You have to see it. We all love Snorkers. And then I'd like to thank the voiceover, which was LostRetroTapes, who's found great success on YouTube recently by building his own Star Spectrum machine from the scratch, including manuals and box and everything. It's on his Retro Tea Time channel. It has like 60,000 views in a few months. It's amazing. Thanks a lot for the voiceover. It really fit my video. And that's it. See you later on Binni's Retro. Thank you for stopping by.